Hi everyone, this is Keelan again. I thought I'd give an overview of the inside of the exhibition pavilion. So this door marks the start of the corral. As soon as you're outside the door, you're in the corral, and then you're off and away. So in the foyer here, we're going to have all our aid station, water, food set up in this corner. So as you come back in, easy access to anything you need. Over here we'll have any sponsor stalls. There'll be Athlete's Foot, a couple of other people there. Here we'll have bib collection. We'll also have merchandise and D&F spoons and some other things. So this area won't be for setting up. This is just the foyer. So as soon as this can open up. This is the kitchen. So as soon as you come in, you'll make your way through the doors into the main hall. And we're now in the main hall. So huge space. We have it all. And along here, we'll have charging stations just set up on tables with power boards, so you can go nuts there. We do have the ability to turn lights off at the back of the hall, or lights. We can assemble it however we want, so we can make one section darker at night if we need to, or if people want to stay in the hall. We'll probably set up our runner panel towards the back of the hall just while everyone's setting up on Friday. We've got a media wall and a really awesome cowbell and stand. So we'll set that up around here. We've got plenty of chairs and tables. So this is the main hall that you'll be spending most of your time in. These doors open up into a hallway. This hallway coming from the front of the building. There's toilets, so right next to the hall, there's toilets, female, male, another male and female. This door takes you to what I'm calling the quiet room. So we've got curtains to black out this year. There's a little sink, hot water urn. And this will just be kind of a quiet or sleeping only room. We can make it nice and dark with curtains and just a carpeted area, so not for runners coming back every lap. Well, if you're having a sleep in between laps, you could take this, but also this would be mostly for crew and those hanging around. So we've got all this space. And then, as I said, the toilet, so also access from here can go essentially straight out into the corral on the road, but the main access coming from the front of the hall. Close to the front of the hall here, so this is the kitchen. So you can use the benches and go do whatever you want in here. Again, it's easy straight into the corral from outside. So we do have one fridge and one bigger fridge. This one looks like it hasn't been used in a while, but you can bring it what you want. There's plenty of power points around here. Got microwave, hot water urn. This will open up so we can serve food from out here. So we've got the whole kitchen. We ask if you're using gas cookers, if your crew could use that in the kitchen to cook the meals, just so we're not cooking that open flames out in the hall. So yes, that's the pavilion. These spots at the front will be prime spots if you're arriving at 3 p.m. on Friday. But as you can see, there's lots of space. We're not going to allocate 3x3 space for each person. What we're going to do is have someone to show you where you can set up, and then have kind of channels of where we don't want you to set up, so you can walk through easily out into the hall. So yeah, it's not very far to get from where you're sitting, past the foyer, past any food, water, and straight out into the corral. These doors are permanently open. One other thing that we'll have is when you finish each lap, we'll have large tally boards. So last year we had the tally boards kind of sitting off here, but this year we're going to have them hanging off a marquee around here. So when you come back in at the end of each lap, you'll head over to the marquee, put a sticker. We have a sticker for each unique lap that will spell out something. And you place a sticker on the board where your name will be. The boards will be hanging off a marquee, and then head inside, or if you've set up outside. Just to note that this whole area is completely dry, but it does get boggy, as we kind of found out the hard way. There's a drainage channel through here. It's kind of okay on this high side, but it's a little bit boggy here. Otherwise, the rest of it's all fine. And I guess one other update is we won't be parking cars over on the main arena oval. We'll just be overflowing cars around this parking area. But we fit probably 700 cars in this area for the Coffs Run Festival each year, so should be more than enough space. So hope that gives you a bit of an overview, and look forward to seeing everyone on Friday or Saturday.